What's going on, guys? Eric with TheWiscoGuyz, and in today's video we are going to be working on the Firebird. So if you don't know and you're new to the channel, this is my 1988 Pontiac Firebird Formula 305 tune port injection 5-speed manual car, and we did a redo on pretty much the whole exterior. I did seats and new carpet and headliner up there on this vehicle as well too. But since we've done the paint, we took it to many car shows and everything like that, won a ton of well, not a ton, but won a few trophies with it and everything. Everybody loves the car, love the wheels, everything like that. As I've had it and painted for 4 years now, I think it's time to throw a set of mud flaps on this car. So as you can see down here, you get spray off the road, everything like that, front and rear. And I have just decided that it's time to put a set of mud flaps back on this car. When I got this car originally, it had factory style mud flaps that said Firebird on them, but they were so roached when we took them off, I did not put them back on. And with the 275 wide tire that I have on these Toyos, they wouldn't have made a difference anyways. So I bought a set of mud flaps from a company, not sponsored, this isn't a sponsored ad, but we here in the shop, we buy a lot of these mud flaps for customers because it's just a standard style mud flap. Let me grab them here real quick. So here I have their mud flaps, and show you here. So these are their universal mud flaps, and with this I did the small size, which I took their dimensions off their website. These are from RokBlokz, and we buy a lot of these for the trucks that we sell here, but I think this is what we're gonna try to go for. There's just a big old mud flap to help keep the rock chips down of all the spray and shit. There's been, well, about every time I go to a car show that's out of town and it's early in the morning, I always run over, and it sucks. Like, every time I get to the car show, there's just crap all over the side of the door. When I get to a car show, I want to do a minimal cleanup, and I want, when I do them burnouts, I don't want to like have rubber all down the back. I'm gonna wait for Aaron to get here and try to figure out where we need to be with the mud flaps, like height wise and side wise, and then we'll get everything going. Alrighty, so we got the car set up to be lifted. We're kind of marking them up, mocking them up. It's weird because you can still see like 3/4 of the top of the tire. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna work, but like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Come on with the bottom just a little bit. There you go, right there. Gosh.
Measure it from this body line up to here.
And then just mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a good amount hanging underneath. I don't think you want it like.
No, definitely not.
No.
Go up. Yeah, go up. Yeah, that should be good right there.
6 inches up from that body line.
6 inches. Okay. Gosh, I almost want to go in with the whole thing. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Yep. Alrighty, so we got the wheels off of the car. This side is definitely in more because it's hitting the inside wheel well. So he's going to take off the inner wheel liner there. Split the gap.
Right there?
Yep. Back.
Come on, fucking junk.
Makita, not ripping it.
Alright, first one. And we'll go second one.
Yeah, second one.
reuse that hole?
Yeah, we can reuse that hole.
All right.
All right. Perfect.
I think I got a sharper one of these.
You know how many purists have just cried right now?
Yeah. That's fine.
No way. Alrighty, so we got the holes drilled right there. 3 on each side in the front fender. We went over here too. 3 on each side there. So we're going to insert nut it, and then we will get the insert nuts in. We're going to do a little sealant here for the bare metal. Throw the insert nut in, crimp it down, and get the mud flaps mounted. We're going to do a little sealant in there, a little panel bond, and then we're going to put the insert, just slam her in there.
Yep, just pump some around the edge and then we'll just brush it around. Actually, we could probably just put it on here. That's empty, my guy.
All right.
Perfect.
Did you already do it?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Should be in there.
In there. All right, so we got
A lot left to do.
11 left to go. We'll check in when back in with it. Well, we're gonna do the front. So we'll get the front mud flaps on first, and then you almost like feel like it's gonna pop like a rivet.
Uh-huh.
And it's not. All right. So we'll get these in, and then we'll get the mud flap mocked up, and we'll kind of show you what a little trick for this. Getting the mud flap lined up along with your drilled holes for it. So we got the bolt in there with the insert nuts. Aaron's going to take the mud flap. He's going to make an impression in the back of the mud flap. And at that point, that impression will be able to drill out, stick that bolt through, and be able to tap on the other ones to make the impressions and bolt the mud flap on. But we have to get it straight first. So we're going to do that next. All right, come out with the bottom a lot. In a little bit.
Whole thing or bottom?
Just the bottom. In. Out a little bit with the bottom. A little bit in. In. In a little bit. Right there.
Right there. All right, marking it.
So he's pushing on it. And he made it. So then we have our indent there. That's where we're drilling our hole. And then we can stick that through.
Just pivot it to line it up.
Pivot it to line it up, and then mark the other bolt holes. Who knew mud flaps are so hard to put on, but probably one of the more difficult things to do because you're kind of free handing them. So, okay, take the level away. Yeah, run it.
Looks pretty good.
Hold on. Stand way back. Send it. So he's pushing on the mud flap now to make the imprints to drill the holes. And he's going to take this top bolt back out, and then should be good.
So we got right there and right there.
Yeah, that should work. Alrighty, so he's going to drill the holes for that. We're going to get this side on, and we'll show you what it looks like.
Big sponsors.
Big sponsor. You know who I learned this trick from?
Who's that?
Mike Flatley.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was struggling with a pair of mud flaps on a Ford Edge, and he taught me this trick to put the bolts in first. Eye it up, mark it, send it. Or just put a trim screw. I'm not worried about a trim screw in there.
No. I was just thinking it would hold up pretty good.
Because if the tire turns,
Yeah.
I don't want it to hit a bolt head.
Yeah. All right, should we put the tire on and see what it looks like?
Yep. passenger side. Got everything here riveted in, glued in, and got the liner back in. These liners have seen better days. These are the original ones, so it is what it is. But we're gonna put a rivet back here for the wheel liner so it holds, and then we're gonna get the mud flap on, and I'll show you what we did on the other side. So on the other side, the mud flap was kind of sticking out pretty far. So we ended up putting little aluminum rivets in there, 2 on the mud flap and then 1 on the back side there. The wheel liner, that hole was already there though, so we just used the existing hole with a rivet. These are just riveted in to the actual wheel liner, so it didn't go through the body like the bolts did. But as we look, pretty darn good looking. So we're gonna do the same on the other side. It's like what we measure, like 6 times, cut once.
Yep.
So just take your time when you're doing this. Might be a little tough in a driveway to do. Definitely have a buddy with you, helping you line everything up. And we used a level to level out everything on the mud flap down the side of the car. So, alrighty, he's going in.
Get the next one going.
Alrighty. So fronts are on the rears. We got everything marked. We kind of know where we're going, so. Alrighty. So Aaron's got the insert nuts in the rear. We're gonna get your level. And you're on the second thing, like you said? Okay. Yeah, get her level, I guess.
Where you originally had it. That look good?
Level?
Yep.
Pull the level away.
Yep. Mint, send it. Just kidding. I'm fucking. That's where she be.
Now your goober gobber and some panel bond and everywhere.
Yep.
We did this before we painted the car.
Ah, that's what the panel bond's for.
Give the old side eye.
We did enough when we were painting this thing.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a quick grease spray.
And it never is.
It never was.
Okay, that bottom one fit better than the test fit it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, right there.
Let me just check side to side real quick.
Hey, look good?
Yep. Should be good. If anybody needs RokBlokz mud flaps installed on a 3rd gen, bring her up to Ashland Ford. We'll get her done for you in about 4 hours.
RokBlokz should sponsor us.
I think so. I think there's a certain Mustang out front that could use some.
Yeah. Definitely could. All right. Let's get her lined up.
Okay.
I think that looks pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah. Come in with the bottom. Huh? Oh, I think that might be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, run it. You know what this kind of reminds me of? Like when those old heads put them on the 70 Chevelles with the mud flaps and shit.
Yeah.
What do you think we did?
Shackles.
Take a look at the body. And you can take a look at the front fender too. Yeah. What do you think?
Good.
Look good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's already on.
full lock? Yeah, you clear. Oh, it's close. Go again. No, go full lock. It just barely touches on this side.
Alrighty, so been a few days since I put these mud flaps on, and they've been holding up well, doing exactly what I hoped they would do and block all the crap on the side of this thing, which is doing a pretty good job. Still got a little sling here, but not as bad. This thing would just be caked with just crap all over the side, especially the doors up front here. I think that's probably helped the most. But yeah, I mean, get yourself a set. I'll put a link down below. This is just their universal set that we've put on, and they're doing a fantastic job. So hats off to RokBlokz right there. And yeah, just a little update on how they're working. But that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Have a good day or night or whatever you're having. See you guys. Bye.